So the Arizona Cardinals have lost their star cornerback Patrick Peterson for 6 games in the 2019 season due to him being suspended for violating the NFL's performance enhancing drug policy. And now rumors are going around that the Arizona Cardinals could potentially reach out to the Eagles about a trade for one of their cornerbacks, to replace Patrick Peterson for the time being. Personally, you guys probably already know where I'm going with this. If we're going to trade one of our corners, personally, I would love for it to be Jalen Mills. Just personally, I would love for Jalen Mills to be that corner that we trade. You look at the Eagles corners right now. Of course, we have Jalen Mills, Ronald Darby, Sidney Jones, Avonte Maddox. We definitely have some corners there that we could trade. Rasul Douglas, of course. I can't forget him. Trayvon LeBlanc. So we just Jamalcolm Higgins. We got him as well. So we definitely do have some corners there that if the Cardinals want to call us up about a trade, we definitely do have some corners there that they could definitely trade for. The likelihood of this happening is very slim, but it is a possibility that we could be losing one of our corners, because like I said, the Cardinals are pretty thin at corner now that Patrick Peterson is going to be suspended for a while. And like I told you guys, man, if we're going to lose the corner, I'd rather be Jalen Mills. I'm not changing. That's just the way I feel, man. I'm ready for us to move on for Jalen Mills more than anything. But, yeah. I look at our corners going into next season, man. There definitely is some talent there for sure. I'm a huge fan of Trayvon LeBlanc. I'm a huge fan of Avonte Maddox. Both of those guys came out of nowhere, virtually out of nowhere, coming off a practice squad and just absolutely surprising the hell out of everybody. So those guys right there, man, I look forward to seeing how they continue to progress, in the 2019 season and beyond. I know a lot of Eagle fans have lost their faith in Sidney Jones, but I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them at all. I still 100% believe in Sidney Jones. I still think Sidney Jones can be what we drafted him to be. I still believe in him. Rasul Douglas, I still believe in Rasul Douglas. I would prefer those if Rasul Douglas moved over to safety. That's personally, I would prefer if he moved. I think he's better suited for safety than corner. Ronald Darby, I think Ronald Darby's going to be gone after this year, especially if he has a big year. There wasn't much of a market for him. That's why he came back to the Eagles. His market was very limited during free agency, so he signed a 1-year contract, to come back to the Eagles. I think he's going to be gone after this year regardless. I think the Eagles really want to see what their young talent, like I said, Trayvon LeBlanc, Avonte Maddox. I think there's still hope for Sidney Jones, But Sidney Jones could be one of those players they do trade because of the potential that Sidney Jones has, The guy definitely does have a lot of talent. He's just been a victim of bad luck. We know exactly what he's capable of by watching what he did at college. But he's just been the victim of bad luck. But like I said, Jalen Mills, would definitely be a guy that I would not have any problems with the Eagles parting ways with. Just my personal opinion. I would not mind the Eagles parting ways with Jalen Mills at all. But we'll see, man. Like I said, the likelihood of this happening is obviously very, very slim. More likely, the Cardinals are not going to call the Eagles for a cornerback. But the rumors came up, and of course, the question is raised: will they call the Eagles and try to see if they can make something happen? Patrick Peterson is one of the best corners in the game. He definitely is. I definitely put him in the top 5 of cornerbacks, maybe top 3. So that's a big loss. He's going to be suspended for 6 games, and that's going to leave a hole for the Arizona Cardinals to have to fill during his absence. So, yeah, it's definitely a possibility, a strong possibility, but in all likelihood, they probably won't call us. But I just had to make this video because I was reading the rumors and stuff like that, so I just had to make a video on this. I think we definitely do have some talent at corner. I think it's definitely a work in progress. We got some young guys that are still developing. I still, like I said, I still do believe in Sidney Jones. I still think Sidney Jones could be a very, very good corner for us. I think he could definitely develop into what we that what he was at college. I think with a full off season and stuff, getting healthy, I think he can be what he was at college. I personally do think so. But I could definitely see him being a trade target if the Eagles do decide to trade. I definitely can see that as well. Like I said, Rasul Douglas, I see him more suited as a safety than a corner. He's not the fastest guy in the world, but he has very, very long arms, which is very good, for intercepting. Because when he was at college, I think he led the nation in interceptions his last year in college. If I'm not mistaken, I think he did. Which is why, like I said, I think he's better suited for safety. But the Eagles, that's up to Jim Schwartz and them to decide on that one. Jalen Mills, I don't like Jalen Mills at all, man. Yeah, he plays well in the end zone. He does play very well in the end zone. But on the double moves, the deep passes, he's getting burned left and right. Which is why, like I said, I don't mind us moving on from him. But, we'll see. We definitely will see if anything comes out of this. It's just a rumor right now that's been circulating around. People have been talking about it as a possibility. I know Joey Shakes made a video on this. I watched his video. Shout out to Joey Shakes, by the way. I watched his video. So yeah, it's a possibility. And when something like that comes up, you have to at least, you have to at least consider the possibility. Consider the possibility. But like I said, we got some young guys there: Avonte Maddox, Crayvon LeBlanc, Sidney Jones, Rasul Douglas. All these, those 4 guys in particular, I really do like what we have with those guys. Jalen Mills, Ronald Darby, both of those guys. Ronald Darby's going to be gone after this year. Jalen Mills, I'll be fine if we moved on from him. But like I said, it's probably not going to happen, but we'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. As always, go Birds. Spunky Nice 91 is out of here. Fly, Eagle, fly. Peace.